We are going to discuss about the sludge disposal. First of all, we should know what do you mean by sludge. Sludge is nothing but it's a semi-solid slurry which is deposited under the primary sedimentation tank or secondary sedimentation tank. The sludge deposited under the primary sedimentation tank is called raw sludge, and which is deposited under the secondary clarifier is called secondary sludge. The raw sludge is the odorous one, and it is highly putrescible organic matter because it causes more smell, so it should be disposed. Before disposal of sludge, it should be digested. It is called sludge digestion. The process of stabilization of the sewage particles by decomposing the organic matter under an anaerobic condition is called sludge digestion. The digested sludge from the digestion tank contain lot of water, so it should be dewatered and or dried up before further disposal. Okay, the dewatering is the physical unit processes used to reduce the moisture content of the sludge, so which is used to increase the solid concentration. After dewatering of sludge, it can be brought into the open beds, that is called sludge drying beds. The sludge drying beds are open beds of land of about 45 to 60 centimeter depth and consisting of 30 to 45 centimeter thickness graded layer of gravel to crushed stone, varying in size from 15 centimeter to 1.25 centimeter from bottom to top, and overlain by 10 to 15 centimeter thickness of coarse layer of the sand layer. The sewage sludge from the digestion tank is brought and spread over the top of the drying bed to a depth of 20 to 30 centimeter. The portion of moisture drains through the bed while most of it is evaporated to atmosphere, that is the moisture content in the sludge getting evaporated. It usually takes 2 weeks to 2 months for drying up the sludge, because it purely depends upon the weather and the condition of the bed. So the disposal of sludge by the following means, that is the disposal of by dumping into sea, disposal by burial into trenches, and disposal by means of incineration. Okay, first one is disposal by means of dumping into sea. The dewatered sludge, that is can be directly discharged into the seawater. Okay, by means of hopper bags or through the outfall sewer. Okay, but this method can be only adopted in the case of the city is situated near the seashores. Otherwise, it is impossible to bring out all the sludge into the sea. We cannot dispose if the place is not, that is plant is not nearby sea. Okay. Next one is disposal by means of burial into trenches. Okay, in this method, the digested sludge without dewatering, it is run into the trenches. By means of trenches, we are bringing this open trench. We are just disposed all the sludge and covered at the top of the top with the thin layer of soil. After about a month, land is ploughed up and with powdered lime and planted with grubs. Normally, this method is suitable for the sludge which can be used as manure. Okay. The final one is disposal by means of incineration. So this is the last option we can choose, because the dewatered bed sludge produced in the wastewater treatment plant may be disposed by burning by means of suitably designed incinerators. The various types of incinerator available to incinerate the sludges. Because this method is adopted, only the space is not available to bury the sludge near the plant site or city, and the sludge cannot be dried or used as manure. So at that situation only, we are disposing the sludge by means of incineration process.